to take us forward and introduce us to two more innovators who are trying to make a change for a greener tomorrow.
Thank you so much for that. Hello, hello, hello again. Here we come. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I see a lot of you standing, and can I really request all of you to be seated? Especially that crowd there. Ankit and team, can you guys be seated? Guys, can you be seated here as well? Because we don't want to miss this. This is the time when you actually again open up your hearts and see how you can actually add value to a lot of founders. Guys, can you be seated here? So this time around, we'll be having 4 pitches, 4 really innovative startups who are going to be coming on stage, going one after the other. And again, the process is fairly simple. For those of you who are new here, open up your hearts, 90 seconds they'll pitch. Remaining time, can you add value to them on the spot? Sticking to our core philosophy of giving more than you get. And we also have something called commitment cards, which again are distributed for all the booths. And right at the end, there's a bundle of commitment cards lying around. It looks fairly simple, like just a postcard, okay? You take your name, you write, and you see how you can add value. Are we aligned? Yes? Can we have some live music, please? All right. Cool. So let's get going, guys. Let's start with the first pitch of the next session. I want to invite Gagan from Planet Electric, who's building something really cool. I'll let Gagan to show what he's doing. All the best, Gagan.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Gagan from Planet Electric. We are a team of ex-ISRO rocket scientists, and one thing that we do very well is we know how to reduce weight in anything. And when we looked at electric mobility, we thought this is the next area after aerospace and aviation. What we are doing is building next generation efficient automotive structures, which will give you 25 to 40% extra efficiency, goes directly to the bottom line, the lowest carbon footprint compared to a similar EV of the form factor, and a massive market that has never changed in the structures area since the last 5 decades. We do this by using materials that are currently used with wind turbine blades, hulls of yachts, cooling towers, etc., reduce the vehicle mass and reduce the battery by about 25%. We've tested this on load, 4 times the load that you can put on a truck. And the most important part, we do this at 0% additional cost and protect it with 3 layers of IP. We have multiple platforms under development. The first prototype we put in July 2024 of a 1-tonner cargo vehicle, and multiple cargo boxes, bus bodies are in the fray as we commercialize and launch next year. We have about 4,000 cargo boxes orders and 2,600 ELCV pre-orders with 100% outsourced production. What are we looking? Well, we want to have more use cases and POCs with national and international customers, logistics, figure out a way to partner with both legacy and new age OEMs where these structures can enable them to use lesser battery, lower carbon footprint, and much better efficiency. And finally, looking for some backers of hard tech and climate here who could give us a few angel checks. Thank you.
Woo! Guys, come on. A huge round of applause for Gagan. Thank you so much for doing that. Who can add value? How can you open up your hearts and your contact books to say, I can actually help you with that? Can someone raise their hand? Woo, we have someone there. Please introduce yourself and then.
Hi, Vivek, I'm the co-founder of Stride Green. Gagan, we would love to work jointly with you on asset level financing, how we can scale this jointly.
Thanks, Vivek.
Thank you so much for that. I've heard investors and government officials are some of the strongest people in the country. So I'm sure they can add a lot of value, right? Can we see more hands? Someone who can actually willing to add a lot of value here? No one. Maybe one more. There's one more there? Right there. Can we have the mic?
Yeah, hi, I can help you address challenge 2, which is OEM Connect. We are one of the largest investors in TI Clean Mobility, where we are doing trucks, tractors, everything for commercial vehicles. So weight reduction is critical so that their tonnage can increase.
Amazing.
So happy to create that connect.
Love to work with
Woo!
you. Thank you.
Guys, come on. Thank you so much for that. A round of applause. And can I request my team to give commitment cards to people who've just spoken? All right, we can take one more really quick. Last one. Do we have someone else who think they can add value to Gagan and what they're building? Right there. Can we have the mic? Introduce it.
So, hello, yeah. So I can connect you with the logistics companies. So for your challenge too.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Gagan, that was fabulous. I think within 2 minutes, we got some really good connects.
Yes, indeed.
So all the best.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Guys, thank you so much again for doing this. I think it really means a lot. I know it's sometimes really hard for us to add value, but if you just think about it, it just takes one step. And thank you for everyone who just spoke today. Can I invite my next startup on stage from Chubbs, Yash? Are you here?
Good evening, everyone. I'm Yash Mukhi, co-founder of Chubbs. Chubbs is a fairly young casual footwear brand. We launched June 22, and we're making cool, comfortable, stylish, open footwear, servicing the 500 to 2,000 rupee price category, which is where we see a big opportunity. Last month, we launched our indigenous product, which we're calling Power Grip. This is one of the first fully biodegradable EVA sole in the country. Typically, in a landfill condition, footwear products take up to 80 to 100 years to fully biodegrade. Our product, you have a visual representation also, over a period of 18 months without impacting soil quality, completely biodegrades in a landfill situation. We launched this last month, doing fairly well, and we hope to expand this into our entire product range. The challenges we're facing currently, today for our category, sustainable products don't have a high value perception. So, how to make sustainable products more affordable, how to build value around sustainability, build awareness as to why this is important. And for us to be able to continually, do research and development, work towards finding better solutions, we are looking to meet up with investors who can connect with us as to what we are doing. So I'll stop here.
Hello. Guys, a founder just pitched. We at least need to appreciate what they've done. Thanks a lot. That's the bare minimum. Thanks, Yash, for putting your challenges up front and what you're really building. Can we see someone who they can think they can add value in 3 things that are mentioned right here on the screen? Can I have some hands? Someone who can help them with their product affordability expansion. Someone who can help them fund. We have a lot of investors in the room. At least have a conversation, right? Like you would be willing to have a conversation. Do we have some more hands? I think post-lunch, this is high time, guys. We need some energy in the room. No one? Tick, tick 1, tick, tick 2, tick, tick 3. Guys, come on. Someone. Ooh, can you say that on the mic again?
Okay, just placing an Amazon order.
That's the biggest help you can do. Why don't all of you take out your phones,
thank
order
you.
Chubbs right away.
Thank you.
All right. Last shot, no one? But thank you so much, Yash.
All right, thank you. I'm going to be around for the next. We're also exhibiting right in the corner, so I'll be around if anyone needs to connect separately. Thanks very much.
And if you think you can add value later on, again, you know there are commitment cards all around. He's also exhibiting. Take your commitment card and help them out. Okay, moving on. This one's going to be really exciting, I bet you. He's a veteran founder. I want to invite Krishnan on stage from WasteLink to see what they're building. Are we excited, guys? Round of applause for Krishnan.
Hello. audible? Is it working? Good afternoon, everyone. This is Krishnan. I'm building a company called WasteLink. WasteLink solves for food waste. I think a lot has been said about it. Okay, sorry. Yeah, thank you. WasteLink solves for food waste. It's an epic problem, various different facets to it. We focus on the aspect of food waste that is pre-consumer food waste. Pre-consumer food waste is essentially waste generated by businesses that are in the business of food, the likes of ITC, Britannia, Unilever, Nestle, large grain processors, Alcobev industry, and all of them. We solve for the problem by building circularity. Our focus today is food to feed, which is we manufacture ingredients that go into the animal feed industry. We are B2B. We sell to feed manufacturers. We make a really good, nutritious energy and fat source for them. And the secret to doing that is our sourcing strategy. We have a pretty unique proposition for the companies that we work with. We built a pretty neat tech platform that gives traceability, transparency, a whole bunch of climate impact metrics and so on for food companies that we work with. One of the key things that we had to do to build a scalable model here was to build a product that is, with nutrition that the industry needs. There's some real challenges in the feed industry, which they're trying to solve around cost and quality. So we were able to create a formulation that's quite innovative. We filed a patent around that as well. And to create that product at scale, we had to come up with a fairly interesting processing techniques around the way we handle the material, the way we process the material, drying techniques, and so on, because of which we're able to create this product that we do. We call it eco-feed, which we sell to feed manufacturers. Fairly good traction. You can see all the logos here. We pretty much work with all the major companies, enterprises in the food and feed industry. What we do is direct climate action. Every ton of food waste that you convert into animal feed, you replace about 3 to 4 tons of, or you prevent about 3 to 4 tons of GHG. So huge impact. The other thing that these feed ingredients do is they replace commodities or traditional commodities, and therefore has a significant water impact as well. What we do. That's it. Challenges, look, I think we have a fairly sorted proposition for both our supply and for demand. For us, the key now is to scale our conversion capacity. It has 2 components to it. One is process automation. There's only, it's a relatively new industry with its own unique challenges. So we're kind of trying to, innovate on our process automation techniques. And the other is to develop a playbook for contract processing, which we believe if it, comes in, we can scale a whole lot faster. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Krishnan, for that amazing presentation. This one's fairly simple, guys. I mean, this is nothing to do with investments, but more process-driven. I think anyone who's here worked in food industry or knows someone who works in the food industry, I think this could be really significant for Krishnan and WasteLink to go to the next level. So can we have people in this room who think they can add value right away? Anyone? Anyone who thinks they can add value here? Ooh, silence. That's not good. No one? Or anyone has any questions? Quick, one question. Any questions? Anyone who can add value? Give more than you get today. Okay. We have one here. Thank you so much for breaking the silence.
So look, not directly, but I know one of the ITC folks out of Kolkata. I'll put you in touch with him. He's in charge of what you are doing here, the ESG part of it. So maybe that's of value to you. Thanks.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you so much. You can also introduce your name really quick.
Okay. My name is Mandeep Singh, and I do a bunch of things. I'm an investor, advisor, a board member with startups. I also do mergers and acquisitions, and I support a climate tech ecosystem player called Habitat India as a principal advisor. Thanks. Ex-MD of HSBC.
Ooh, thank you so much. That was great. One more. Here we are. The same suspects. Thank you so much for again supporting.
Yeah, this is Subhash from Pegasus India Evolving Opportunities Fund. I'll connect you to the various food parks. primarily the locations where food waste will be there. Therein you can actually take it forward for the feed conversion, right?
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, I used to run a food park, mega food park in Satara, so we'll connect across the, India, that food park ecosystem.
Cool, thank you.
That was great. Round of applause for Santosh for giving access to food parks. I think very significant. All right, thank you so much, guys. A round of applause for Krishnan. Thank you so much for presenting. Moving on. I want to do a vibe check first before we move on. Guys, hi. Can I get a quick say, when I say hi, you say hello, okay? When I say hi, you say hello. Hi. Hi. Guys, I can't hear you. Hi. Gotta be louder. Hi. Okay, good. I mean you're awake. We're gonna go to the next one. Can I call the founder of NutriFresh to come and present? You know what to do, right? Round of applause for the founder to come and present.
Hello. Hi. We all love food, right? We all want to eat food. Like 3 times in a day we eat food. But ever have we asked question to ourselves that where this actually food comes from? Where does it actually originate? कौन उगा रहा है, कहाँ से उगा रहा है, कौन लेके आ रहा है, कहाँ तक आ रहा है? कभी हमने ये सोचा है? सोचते भी है तो कई बार वो सोच के भूल जाते हैं कि क्या हुआ था, क्या नहीं हुआ था. वैसी एक same conversation happened with my friend, and I asked that whatever we are eating right now actually, where is it coming from actually? Originated where? And is there some sort of traceability that we can give to this food? And then we started inquiring about where it comes from, actually what happens to it. And then we got deep into it, and then we understood that there is various problems of an industry called as agriculture. Agriculture being a 70% of the economy of the country, and still we are actually saying that this particular sector is not organized really well. Having such a big economy and having an unorganized industry in itself is a bigger problem. And when we went down to scaling down what problems actually agriculture had, it had so many issues: fragmentation of the land, misuse of the fertilizers, seeds being genetically modified, consistency was a problem, quality was a problem, and this is what originated NutriFresh. So NutriFresh is a agri-tech company which actually makes vegetables. In simple language, हम सब्जी वाले हैं, हम सब्जी उगाते हैं. We buy land, build structures in a controlled environment space, make vegetables and sell it in the market. The main agendas that we try to clear is that the food that we make should be in the affordable segment. So we try to compete with the play where we buy from mandis. तो हमारे लिए हमारी competition एक मंडी बन जाती है, which is in the affordable segment. Then the quality, obviously, हम सबको चाहिए कि quality best मिले. तो we make affordable food in a premium quality affordable food. Sustainability. आजकल ये sustainability is being a word which has been said over and over again, and we try to be sustainable by minimizing the use of water by 90%, efficient use of the land, efficient use of the resources, like taking some and giving out majorly. And the last but not the least, the consistent availability, which is a major problem that we are trying to solve in NutriFresh. We are typically 6 businesses put together into one. So we buy land, we are a real estate company, we buy land, we make structures. Then we are an agri-tech company, हम खेती करते हैं, उस पे tech का use करते हैं कि हम temperature, humidity, EC, pH maintain करते हैं. Then we are a logistics company, farm से लेके end use तक, end delivery तक हम खुद संभालते हैं. Sales and marketing company, branding, packaging, sticker, ये सब properly करके उसको sell करते हैं. We are also one of value addition products, हम salads भी बनाते हैं. And last but not the least is community and skill development. We work with 500 laborers who are in the vicinity of our farms, which is based out of Pune, in the nearby villages, and we try to uplift that. Now, our major questions are that we need initiatives from the government to promote the controlled environment agriculture space in terms of technology transfer, foreign investments, compliance is taxation. Second, what we require is the talent acquisition. We are at a growth stage right now where we require good CTOs, CFOs in our company, which can, not in the same industry, in the allied industry, which can bring in their expertise into this industry, which we can grow on a multiple scale. And last but not the least, to embrace and have ESG standards. Like wherever we go to ask for funds, there are standards which are there. Every company, every venture capital have their own standards. We need to have a benchmark standards for India in ESG. So these are our ask if anybody can help us through this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Round of applause for our founder here. I think these are fairly specific, right? I think second one seems quite obvious, where a lot of you are from the finance field if you want to join and help him out to help his CXO level. Anyone who want to help? Anyone who think they can add value? No hands? Someone who thinks they can add value today to help a founder grow? We have one here. Thank you so much.
I'm Vikas Sachdeva from Sundaram Alternates. I can put him across to some people for the talent acquisition part of it.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Round of applause for that. Thanks, Vikas, for stepping in. Anyone else who thinks they can add value? This is the last session for this one. Then we'll move on to a fireside chat. So this is the time where you open up your hearts and say, hey, I can actually help a founder today. Samir, we've heard Samir, someone. Do you think? No? All right. No one? Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This is amazing. Guys, thank you so much for stepping in again and opening your hearts. I would like to call our MC here to take over and take the next session.
Thank you so much for that very engaging segment. A big congratulations to all the founders for the incredible work that they are doing. And thank you so much, Mafia, for bringing these stories to us. Thank you all.